Okay, so last video we just went over this thing. Now I guess I should have another line going down here, but anyways. So, sine of 0 is 0. Sine of pi by 6 is 1/2. Sine of pi by 4, which is 45 degrees, is 1 over root 2. Sine over pi by 3, which is 60 degrees, is root 3 over 2. Now remember that you can check those things because your calculator will spit out things like 0.866. Remember that that is root 3 over 2. Remember that 0.707 is 1 over root 2. What are the other ones? I don't know. I'm going to pause it. Okay, bam, there they are. So if you get these decimals, remember that they are those things. Now, if you're not sure, then... Ooh, sorry about that sound wave. That was my phone. If you're not sure, then punch these things through, root 3 over 2, 1 over root 2, and see what you get. And then you can compare them. If you want to make this table on your test, that's fine too. I hope, if your teacher's cool. Anyways, so those are the answers you get for acute angles. Acute angles are from 0 to 90. Now, what happens when we extend the table farther? Well, as I said in the last video, all you need to know is your related acutes and your cast. So, the related acutes, let's say I have 5 pi by 6. Now, 5 pi by 6, the related acute angle, or what I call theta A, I'm not sure what your teachers will call that, is pi by 6. Okay, I get it, Soundwave. So, pi by 6 is going to give you an answer of, well, let's look up here. Oh, crap. Well, what are we doing? Okay, let's give you an example, like sine of 5 pi by 6. Now, that is going to be equal to, I know where my related acute is pi by 6, so I'm going to use the sine of pi by 6, which is this 1/2. So I know it's going to be a half. Now all I need to do is know the sign of it. Is it going to be positive or negative? Well, I use my cast. C-A-S-T. So, 5 pi by 6 is up here, and I know that because I know my unit circle, so I know that that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of them is right there. Remember that pi, that this line here, this pi line, that's always 6 over 6, or 3 over 3, or 4 over 4. And this line is always going to be 2 of them, because it's 2 pi, right? So this line is always 2 pi. So that's going to be 8 over 4, or 12 over 6. And that'll help you to figure out where these things are. Anyways, so 5 pi by 6 is in this quadrant, where sine is positive, so because I checked a sine, it's a positive, so it's plus a half. Done. That's my answer. Okay, let's try something a little tougher. Let's try the cos of... let's do another pi by 6. Actually, let's do a pi by 4. Let's do 3 pi by 4. No. Let's do 13 pi by 4. Now, what the hell? First of all, pi by 4 is going to have the exact same answer as cos of pi by 4. So I know that it's going to be 1 over root 2. All I have to do now is figure out where the hell is 13 pi by 4. What quadrant's it in? Because if it's in the C quadrant, it's going to be positive. If it's in the A quadrant, it's going to be positive. But if it falls in S or T, then it'll be negative. So, where's 13 pi by 4? Okay, I'm just going to go around the circle like this. Starting at 0, that's 4 pi by 4. That's 8 pi by 4. Next is 12 pi by 4 is right there. So 13 pi by 4 is going to take us into this quadrant right here. Now, let's go over that again. See how I did it? You're counting by the 4s, right? So 4 pi by 4 is pi. And then go to 2 pi, which is 8 pi by 4. And then go to 3 pi, which comes back over here again. So that's 12 pi by 4. So the 13th takes us into this quadrant, which is t. Cos is negative in t, so it gives us a negative answer. Easy enough? One last one. Tan of 7 pi by 3 equals, okay, first of all, tan of 7 pi by 3 is tan of pi by 3. Tan of pi by 3 I know is going to give me an answer of root 3 because I know these suckers up here. Tan of 7, okay, so 3 pi by 3 is here at pi. 6 pi by 3 is here, so add one more and I end up in this quadrant. So it's up like this, which is an A. So tan is also positive here, so this is positive. So I leave it as positive. There's my answer. Check, check. Only thing that you will get messed up on is if they are tricksters and give you the sign of 4 pi by 6, then you think, hey, is this an acute angle of pi by 6? No, because you got to reduce that crap. So that's junk. Hopefully they won't trick you like that. But if they do, oh, what am I doing? Reduce that to 2 pi by 3. Now, sine of pi by 3. Sine of pi by 3 is root 3 over 2. And 2 pi by 3, so there is the first pi by 3, there's 2 pi by 3, because here's 3 pi by 3, right? At pi, that's 3 over 3. It gives you a 1, because this is 1 pi. So it means it's in this quadrant, where sine is positive, so it stays positive. Bam, there's your answer. So all you need to know are the acutes, and then you can just use the cast rule, figure out where the thing is to see whether it's positive or negative, and you'll get the right answers. Done. Oh, how do I do zeros and pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2? What if it falls on these lines here? These lines here. Then just use your calculator. It'll spit out the right answer for you. If you get an error, that means because it was trying to divide by 0 because it was tan. But otherwise, it should always be 0 or 1 or negative 1. So if you take the sine of pi, it's going to give you 0. You take the cos of pi, it's going to give you negative 1. Your calculator can do that stuff, so don't worry about memorizing any of it. Later.